Good night and welcome to the Entrepreneurship World Cup Caribbean St. Kitts and Nevis 2021. We welcome you to our national pitch competition. Welcome to the audience, welcome to our judges, and to our finalists. Our EWC Caribbean leader will be kicking us off with a welcome address. Dr. Brandon, over to you.
So, good night to everyone. And thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for applying and actually submitting an application to EWC Caribbean St. Kitts and Nevis, and for sticking it out and being here with us tonight. I know we've all had a long day, but I want to congratulate both of you who are here with us. There should have been 3 of you, but we haven't been able to connect with the other pitcher. So congratulations to both of you. And I'd just like to also thank our judges who are here with us. And really, I think my words are going anyway. And really, we really look forward to having you use your expertise and knowledge to help us to select the next person who will be EWC St. Kitts and Nevis, who will move on to EWC Caribbean Finals. So Crystal will tell you a bit more about EWC later on as the judges break to do their deliberation. But I'd just very quickly like to say to you that EWC is a program of Gen Caribbean. Oh, sorry, let me do that. Let me backtrack. It's not of Gen Caribbean, it's of Gen. And every time I speak, I add Caribbean to things, so forgive me. So EWC Entrepreneurship World Cup is a program of Global Entrepreneurship Network. And Global Entrepreneurship Network operates an array of programs in over 180 countries, which is aimed at making it easier for anyone, anywhere to start and scale a business. And they have been doing this for over 10 years. They have really mobilized and accelerate entrepreneurship and the entrepreneurship ecosystem players in each country, and entrepreneurs in particular as well. And so we know it takes a village to become an entrepreneur, simply the same way it takes a village to raise a child. Now, the 3 programs that are involved in making EWC a reality are, number 1, the main program is the MISC Foundation, which is a non-profit philanthropic foundation established by HRH Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman out of Saudi Arabia. And he established this foundation to discover, develop, and empower young people, and so that they can become very, very productive citizens in his country and in the world. And the next entity is the Global Education and Leadership Foundation, and it's a nonprofit that seeks to identify and nurture leadership skills in individuals. And their values are rooted in ethics and altruism. And I like these 3 organizations together because they're looking to change the world and change how people do things. And within COVID, as we seek to build forward better, and as we seek to ensure that we're inclusive and that we're being equitable, it is important that we also try to ensure that our values are based in ethics and altruism, whether we are for profit or not for profit. So let me just very quickly say again to all of you as pitchers, entrepreneurs, contestants, please focus on doing what you're doing really well Do not be nervous. See this as fun and get your points across. I'd like to take the opportunity while I'm here to very quickly introduce the judges as well. You have 2 judges. Now, we're having an array of connectivity issues. So, unfortunately, 2 of our judges aren't able to join us, but we do have 2 with us. And we're very, very grateful to Miss Anastasia Elliott, who is an entrepreneur in her own right. I'm sure some of you know of her, have connected with her. And Mr. Nigel Farrell, who is an entrepreneur as well. So you have two very noteworthy entrepreneurs in your space tonight who are going to be helping us to select who is the next EWC St. Kitts and Nevis, EWC Caribbean St. Kitts and Nevis finalist. So thank you, judges, and thank you, pitchers, and good luck. I think you're on mute, Crystal.
Indeed. Thank you. And now we go to our Global Entrepreneurship Network leader, Mr. Jonathan Altman, with his welcome address.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Altman, and I'm the president and founder of the Global Entrepreneurship Network. And on behalf of all of our global partners, especially the MISC Foundation, I want to welcome you to the Entrepreneurship World Cup. Over the course of the last 3 years since we kicked off this initiative in nations across the world, we've helped more than 300,000 startups to test their ideas. Yes, they've competed for prizes. They've competed for the opportunity to get support, but in the end, all of them have got access to training, to perks, and to the networks of their peers that we hope will help them succeed if they didn't this time around. But this time around, yes, they're competing for $1 million in prizes and many millions of dollars in perks and other kinds of benefits, not to mention the training and the mentorship and the ongoing support that comes with being a part of the EWC community. We are very, very proud this year that the finals will be in November. They'll be back on back with the Global Entrepreneurship Congress, which is Jen's annual large gathering of the year of all 200 countries that we operate, that we're bringing together the leaders of those ecosystems with their startups and their investors to really take a close look alongside their governments at what the future has in store for us in this post-pandemic environment. Right now, we're seeing the roaring back of our economies, and it's time for us to take a careful and thoughtful look about where are the tailwinds, yes, but where are the opportunities for us to build back better in this post-pandemic global environment. So we'll be having that Congress. Whether you win and get into the EWC 100 and make it to the EWC final stage, it doesn't matter. You're all welcome to join the Global Entrepreneurship Congress in Riyadh in November. If indeed you're ready to get back to live face-to-face community building and relationship building, we would love to have you. More information can be made available at gec.co. But today, we're focused on the Entrepreneurship World Cup. Welcome. We look forward to meeting all of the startups participating and look forward to seeing some of them indeed at the global gathering that takes place in November. So good luck and thank you.
Okay, you're mute again, Crystal. I know we're getting tired. Hang in there.
Long days. Thank you, Mr. Altman. And now, without any further ado, we will kick off this pitch competition. The Entrepreneurship World Cup Caribbean, St. Kitts and Nevis will start with none other than Mr. I'm trying to find your name. Mr. Inanga from Bestimony. So, Mr. Inanga, I invite you to start sharing your screen and getting ready for our judges. The judges tonight will see you present your business for 3 minutes, after which each judge will have 2 minutes to ask you their questions. So, Mr. Inanga, you can begin sharing your screen.
Okay.
So, Mr. Inanga, as soon as you are ready, you can start your presentation. The moment you begin to speak, your 3 minutes will begin. I'll be reminded that if you reach your 3-minute mark, you will hear me say, thank you, and that is your signal to stop presenting. When you are ready.
Can you confirm that you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Yes.
clearly.
Judges, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear him.
Yeah, sounds good. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Over to you, Mr. Inanga.
A person who feels appreciated will always do more than what is expected. Good evening. My name is Anoite, and I'm here to talk to you about Bestimony, the most positive social media platform we never knew we needed. Now, wouldn't it be great if we had a platform dedicated for only positive interactions and exchanges between people? Like, seriously, try finding all of those messages and interactions that made you smile on these platforms. It's not so easy, right? Well, Bestimony is a solution to this problem by fostering interactions between users using testimonials and gifts. Now, the messages on the platform are called testimonials, and this is how to send one. You search for your recipient, you state how you're connected, you write your message, and finally select your visibility level and send. Now, artificial intelligence is used to foster a positive experience on the platform, as you can see here with the notification colors. Now, one distinctively unique feature is the Bestimony word cloud, which is based on the top 24 occurring positive attributes of the user's testimonials, curated by the AI engine. The gift market, when built out, will be a unique NFT marketplace where users can gain access to talented artists and professionals to create and send gifts to users on the platform in 3 categories: musical, visual art, and written gifts. Here again, AI will be used to make gift suggestions about what your friends might like, as seen here. Now, Bestimony stands out as a social media platform, a gift market, and also as a freelance service marketplace by keeping the user experience easily customizable, positive, and personal. And by the way, there are no ads on Bestimony. Now, the revenue model has 4 categories, with the largest being the transaction fees from each purchase. Tiered level subscriptions paid by the artist will give them granular access to widen their reach to the users. Now, here we're comparing what this model will yield in 300 versus 30,000 transactions in a month, and that's about just a little under $2 million. Now, I am extremely happy to say that Bestimony has received its trademark certification in the UK as well as in the EU. And here are some of our core metrics so far. Bestimony will open up several opportunities for all inclusive of dating, friendship, employment, and crowdsourced funding campaigns. And we have also launched a very beautiful merch store. Now, if I win, I will recruit and build out a competent global team that will execute on the entire idea to its fruition and be a part of the change that the world so desperately needs, giving hope to those who are dealing with low self-esteem, as well as people who feel social media should be generating more positive, supported by my very small team for now. Now, picture a world where everyone does more than what's expected of them because they feel more appreciated. This is how we will change the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Coming in right on your 3-minute mark. Right.
Nice.
Yes. Very nice. I invite our first judge, Judge Anastasia, to ask the first question.
All right. Hi, Noite.
Hello.
How are you?
Nervous.
Don't be. Okay, so this is actually a really good idea. My only query is why would I choose to go with testimony over what I normally do, right? So typically we would just buy a gift, write a card, and you gift it. Why would I choose to not do that, but to go with testimony?
Well, the good thing about Bestimony is that it takes everything that's all those cards. Imagine you get a gift card from someone. When is the last time you found that card? Where are those cards? You can't really find them. You put them somewhere. What we're doing on Bestimony is giving everyone one central location for everything that made you smile. So a gift. So for instance, the gift market may look a little bit simple, but it's a lot more complicated, a lot more meaningful. So on the gift market, if you wanted to say I love you to your friend, to your partner, you can come on the platform, you can search for our artists and give them information about who your recipient is. And it could be a song, it could be a written gift, it could be a visual art gift. But with Bestimony, it gives you one location for all of those things that's positive, those things that made you smile, those things that you received. And when you're feeling low, you know exactly where to go.
Thank you. Judge Anastasia, did you have a follow-up question?
No, that is a good answer.
Thank you. So we go on to our next judge, Judge Farrell. You have the floor.
Yes, Ananga, excellent presentation, by the way. I'm putting up the camera. I apologize for a little bit of background noise. I do not have a small household. It's 6 of us, and the youngest is in his trouble too, so forgive me.
Okay.
My question is actually also more of a comment, but in light of what Anastasia had asked, what are the benefits holistically as you look at the change in the dynamics on the online arena for one to say that this is sufficient enough to meet those inspired, exciting, happy kind of feelings that can come from connecting in that way? What are those benefits?
Okay, so the way I look at this is I've received messages from people who encourage me. I've received some today, just today, leading up to this moment. But those go on WhatsApp. Those may go in my email. And after a while, I may not find those anymore unless I take a screenshot of them. Things on Bestimony, it's, once again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but everything gets stored on the platform and you know exactly where to go. You don't know where to go now if you want to pick me up. I mean, this is based on what I've seen people saying. I actually saw a post on LinkedIn where somebody was basically saying, do you take screenshots of encouraging things that people say about you at work? I do, and I hope you will start too, because there will be a day, several actually, where you will need to be reminded that what you do is great and has impact. So take screenshots when people let you know the impact you made in their lives or in their business and refer to it when you're feeling a little less than. Sometimes it's exactly the reminder you need to get back up and get back to business. Over 100 people responded to this saying, yes, we need this, we need this, we need this. So in a sense, they're saying they're looking for something more than what currently exists. So imagine you take a screenshot and you take a screenshot, oh, you like this message, you like this email screenshot, you save. And that's fine. But with Best Money, you don't have to do that. It's right there. Another thing I saw 2 weeks ago that created even more traction on Best Money. Somebody went on social media, on Facebook, and says, I wish social media was just nice photos and inspirational posts only. I hate coming on here daily to division, depression, and dehumanization. Of course, I took that opportunity and I put a shameless plug for Best Money. And boom, traction. More users signed up because subconsciously that's what we're looking for. And that's why I said Best Money is the most positive social media platform we never knew we needed. So when I share with people, I hear, oh my gosh, we need this. The world needs this. Now, if I win, I'm going to take it from people saying the world needs this to people saying, yes, the world is using this and thank God for this. And that's going to take money. It's going to take time. It's going to take resources. And that's why I am here for that purpose, because the world needs this. I need it. And I'm pretty sure and I'm hoping that at the end of this, all of us will sign up on Best Money and start using it to send positive sentiments to other people. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. And Judge Farrell, I would just like to know if you have a follow-up question or you're ready for the next one.
I actually have a follow-up. I might have missed it, but is there an app to the platform?
Yep, there's an app both on both the Android and iOS platforms. Yes, there's apps for that, and it's free. Everything on Best Money as is constituted right now is free. And the only way we make money is if there is a transaction, an exchange for value. So you pay for the gift and the artist earns something, the platform, the business earns something. And in the sense of the person who's receiving the gift, they earn something. Because at the end of the day, we have a world that's premised on goods and services. But on Best Money, it's the world that's premised on good and service. That's the way I choose to see it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And we are moving forward in our national pitch competition tonight. We will be going over to our next finalist, Mr. Randy Morton from Nature's Best. Mr. Morton, I invite you to start sharing your screen. As you prepare the judges, you can now tally your results for our first finalist and get started. Mr. Morton, if you need any technical assistance, we are here to help walk you through starting your screen. Just let us know.
The sharing the screen icon is,
yes.
Where is it?
It's the green one at the center of this, at the bottom. Yes. And then select the screen that you would like to share and click share.
All right. So.
Yes.
I can't see.
It's loading. So as soon as it loads, you'll see, we see it loading.
All right, so if I go into, or should I go into full screen?
Yes. So now you can change your presentation to full screen. You can do so by clicking slideshow and then start from the beginning.
You can just go to the bottom right of your screen.
There's another image that's blocking me right now, and it looks like it's loading something.
That can be the Zoom. But if you click on your presentation, it should come forward.
It isn't.
Isn't.
Oh.
It seems to be loading a bit slowly, but in any case, we do see your screen.
Okay.
You can go forward, go to the menu bar, and you will see slideshow. In the top menu. If you click on that. Have you clicked slideshow?
I'm not seeing slideshow there.
So do you see file? Across you will see, don't click it, sorry, click backwards, click the arrow. Yes, across from that you see home, then insert, design, transition, animation, slideshow. You've passed it. So where you click file,
The Zoom toolbar is over the slideshow icon.
you can move that. So just click on it and shift it across.
All right.
Yes. Yes, you can click on this and from the beginning. Judges, please give us a quick thumbs up to let us know that you are ready for this next finalist. Yes, thank you. So, Mr. Morton, you have 3 minutes to present your business. The minute you say your first word, your time will begin.
Good evening. Welcome to Nature's Best. I am Randy Morton, co-founder. The slide is not moving.
Maybe use your arrows.
Yes, I'm clicking on the arrow and it's not.
Just click once so it doesn't skip forward too many times. I'll reset your time, but try to click on the right-hand side of your presentation and see if it allows it to move to the next slide. Click on it. Yes, click. There we go. Okay, so go back to the other side, correct? Go back to the beginning. No, it won't go back actually, yes. Click through to the end, it will come out. Click again. Yes, and just from the beginning. So you can click from the beginning, correct?
Okay.
Yes, so I'll reset your time and you can, wait, you can, yes. Click on from the beginning. Yes. Hold on, don't click anything. Yes, oh wait, okay. Don't click anything, let it load. Okay, yes. So your time begins when you say your first word.
Good evening. Welcome to Nature's Best. I'm co-founder Randy Morton. Nature's Best products makes a difference in persons' lives. As you can see in the photos here, it would boost individuals' self-esteem when we resolve their skin and hair issues by utilizing natural and organic skincare products. The market size of organic personal care is a little bit shy of 18 billion globally. But the problem is the majority of these raw materials are harvested from the wild. And over the past 250 years, approximately 600 plants have gone extinct. Now, there's another factor which is driving this, which is the market or the demand for these products have increased threefold in the past 20 years. Our solution is simple, is to establish an organic farm which incorporates mixed agriculture with rabbits, chicken, and fish. How it works. We would use the fertilizer from the rabbits, chickens, and fish to feed the plants, which would then be used in our organic products. But then the rabbits, chicken, and fish would also be marketed to humans for local consumption. Now, this is the business model. As I stated before, it's basically an integrated model, and what we would need is a good partnership with a packaging wholesaler, because that's the other part that we'll be desperately in need of. And here we use a modest 10% increase per annum in terms of the revenue projections based on the individual products and minimum sales of those products for a year. And here is our team, my wife, myself, and our daughter, and we are nature's best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Morton, and by extension, Morton family. I invite our judges to start the questions, and let us start with Judge Farrell this time.
Is that my cue?
Yes, you can ask your first question.
Okay, so my first question is related to the actual timeline. How long would it take for a product to go from, and I think that was slide number 6. I can't remember where it starts with the manufacturer and ends up on the shelf. What's the timeline for that? That was my first question.
Oh, the timeline, it depends on the specific type of product. For example, the soap would take approximately 3 weeks from actual manufacturing of the soap to it being packaged and ready to be on the shelf. But other products, such as the body oils, could be manufactured today, and by the end of the week, that product could be on the shelf.
Okay, so the next question, based on your market research, how can what you're offering outside of the organic farm be, what are your competitive solutions against the market as it is? Because the whole industry of organic medicine or organic based supplements or products is very aggressive, and it's changing and rapidly evolving almost on a daily basis. So how do you think you can compete outside of having that unique touch as it relates to the farm?
Well, what I believe is our niche is that we're not just producing an organic product. We are culturing the plant, the actual plant that goes into the product, and we are creating somewhat of, let's say, an ecosystem or an environment which would foster the culturing of the best or the highest quality plant, to go into our product, which would make it one of the highest quality products on the market.
All right, that's me for now. Thank you.
Thank you, and over to our next judge for your questions. Judge Anastasia, over to you.
Okay. All right. Hello, Randy. Thank you so much for your pitch. My question has to do with scaling. How do you see growth? How do you see growing in terms of, because I'm getting that you're trying to niche down into just having a farm that is supplying your raw materials. You're putting together a circular sort of system where you're producing food as well as your products, which is feeding back into each other. But I'm a little concerned, how are you going to scale this? Because you didn't address your scaling opportunities or your growth opportunities.
But at the current moment, we have some of the components that was discussed in the presentation. We already have a small farm, and that is what we're utilizing now for the products which we have. what we're looking forward to do is to expand to roughly 20 acres of land in which we could grow various types of products or various types of crops and expand our farming ventures. I hope that answered your question.
Yes, it did.
Thank you. And there you have it, our two finalists tonight in the Entrepreneurship World Cup Caribbean St. Kitts and Nevis competition. Judges, I invite you to join the breakout room right now, and I will open up the room.
Mr. Morton, you can stop sharing, please.
Yes, thank you. Yes, so we will have the judges join the breakout room. And in that breakout room, you will have 5 minutes to deliberate and select our national winner for tonight. And in the meantime, we will be sharing some information as to what happens next for the national finalists as they move forward.
Still seeing
Yes, I just opened, sorry. Great. So finalists, how was it? You can open your mics as we wait. Let's get a little feedback as to your sentiments right now. How do you feel now that you have presented your pitch to the judges? So Mr. Morton, maybe you can let us know, how are you feeling right now?
And we have 2 males, that's awesome.
Yes.
We've been flooded with females.
We have.
The technical issues that we started with during my presentation, it felt like it kind of threw me off a bit, but I think I managed to pull it together and finish fairly strong. I believe that family-based business is something that hasn't been seen much in recent times. And what we are trying to do is to revive that and to sort of extend the love of our family to others through the product which we develop and sell.
Fantastic. And Mr. Inanga, to you as well. What are your sentiments right now?
I am just happy to have been given an opportunity to share with more people testimony. That's all I'm doing. That's all I've been wanting to do. So as many people as I can find to let them know that there is something big, something new, something that's going to tangibly and intentionally change the world for better. I'm happy for this. So thank you.
Thank you. And to our our Caribbean regional host, Dr. Marcia Brandon, how are you feeling now after seeing these presentations?
Oh, just as I'm always excited to see what entrepreneurs are up to, what are the great ideas that are coming out of the region. And I'm never ever disappointed, to be very honest with you. The ideas are just so varied, so unique, so different, and
Yes.
and can be viable, you know, depending on the opportunities and where they're taken. So yeah, I really liked the pitches. They were both on time, and despite
Yes.
Mr. Morton saying that I could imagine how he was thrown off with the technical side of it, but we all know this tech thing. You know, it can be awesome, but it can be awful. And it detracts sometimes from what we really want to do. So we just have to, as entrepreneurs, be flexible and bend, don't break, you know.
Yes, absolutely. So, as I mentioned before, we'll be going over some information in regards to what happens next for our finalists tonight for the HWC Caribbean, St. Kitts and Nevis. So, without further ado, I will share my screen and walk you through who is the Entrepreneurship World Cup co-host and as well as what happens next. So the Entrepreneurship World Cup started out as an idea and now supports over 175,000 entrepreneurs in 200 countries. This is made possible by 3 co-host organizations, the Miss Global Forum, the Global Entrepreneurship Network, and the Global Education and Leadership Foundation. The EWC is more than just a competition. It's an entire experience, including training and resources, connections, and mentorship. It's a shot at life-changing prizes of $1 million in cash prize total for global winners, plus a combined $75 million worth of in-kind support for the top 100 global finalists, and not to mention investment opportunities, awesome resources, and perks from their leading partners. As finalists tonight, you were already given access to over $25,000 in perks, some of which you have access to already and others that are coming on stream in the weeks to come. So please look out for that, and we will be communicating more information as perks become available. The first co-host organization is the Miss Global Forum, which is a flagship ongoing platform of the Miss Foundation, a nonprofit philanthropic foundation established to discover, develop, and empower the youth to become active participants in the knowledge economy. It brings young leaders, creators, and thinkers together with an established global innovators to explore ways to meet the challenge of change. The next co-host is the Global Entrepreneurship Network, which operates a platform of projects and programs in 180 countries aimed at making it easier for anyone, anywhere to start and scale a business, fostering deeper cross-border collaboration between entrepreneurs, investors, researchers, policymakers, and organizations. The last co-organization is the Global Education and Leadership Foundation that works to prepare the next generation of leaders to be able to act as ethical global citizens and entrepreneurs in the face of the world's most daunting challenges. The organization is passionate about helping identify innovative leaders with strong values and then supporting them to develop to their full potential. In the Caribbean, we are led by Dr. Marcia Brandon of the Caribbean Center for Excellence for Sustainable Livelihoods. The Entrepreneurship World Cup Caribbean set out to increase participation in this global event throughout the Caribbean region to assure that our islands are represented at this global event. The COESL has joined forces with regional organizations to execute this mission and host the Caribbean Regional Finals competition. The organizations that have partnered on the Caribbean level is the GEN Caribbean, COESL, LeGrand Solutions, Red Diamonds Compost, and LeGrand Voyages. The national winners from across the Caribbean, including the national winner for tonight's event, will represent their country and pitch at the EWC Caribbean Regional Finals. This event will be hosted and streamed live on Sunday, the 25th of July, 2021 at 3 p.m. Eastern. From the EWC Caribbean winner will then join Accelerator 2 with finalists from across the globe for a training and mentorship program. From this Accelerator program, the EWC global organizers will select the top 100 global finalists. These finalists will receive an all expense paid trip to compete in the global finals on November the 14th to the 18th, 2021 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So tonight, our mission is to find out who will be the EWC Caribbean St. Kitts and Nevis national winner. So we will, while we await the judges' results, I will check in now to see if our judges are back from their deliberations, and if not, we will take a quick commercial break. Dr. Brandon, do you have any final words as we wait and as I queue up the commercials?
No, it's fine. We'll wait on the judges and we will just play some of the commercials that we have.
Yes. Got it.
Just one more thing, actually. I'd like to just ask Mr. Morton and Mr. Enanga, what stage do you see your business as? Is it growth, idea, or is it startup?
I can't remember the differentiations between those three. I know there were some metrics that would place them in those categories. So I can give you the characteristics of where I am. The Best Money is live. I have users using the platform. I have raised some capital for the initial rollout, and I'm looking to grow the idea. I'm looking to grow the platform. So it's beyond. It's not an idea anymore. We've launched.
It's startup.
Well, I think it's early still because the gift market is what I'm trying to build out next. That's what I'm looking for funding to do. So it's just to enhance the platform and then build out the global team so that this can work the way it's supposed to. So
okay, so it's three categories. It's idea, startup, or growth. So I think you would fall in startup because it's no longer an idea, right, Crystal?
Correct. So just a small correction. So it's idea early or growth, and so he is
idea
indeed,
early. Yes.
Yes, he is
Idea
indeed
early.
in the early stage.
Early. That is
Right.
what I mean as startup, actually.
Yes. Yes.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're early
Mr.
stage.
Morton as well. And what stage are you in?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I believe that we are in the startup stage as well.
Okay.
Nature's Best has been in existence for about a year. At the current moment, we've been able to export some products to about 3-4 different countries, including the United States, which is the only one outside of the Caribbean at the current moment.
Okay.
I believe we would have been able to reach more territories if there weren't some restrictions
Yeah.
in relation to how we can get the products out there. But we are trying our best to build up our website, our e-presence, that we could engage in e-commerce as well, so that we could continue to develop. But then again, we would need more space on the ground to manufacture products. And of course, with the expansion to manufacturing, would mean hiring persons. So we need a labor force. And at the current moment, I think there's quite a few persons that are desperately in need of meaningful employment. And I believe that Nature's Best could provide wonderful opportunities for these persons who are out there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So as I mentioned, we'll take a quick commercial break as we await the judges' results.
Had enough of your dry, dead soil? Then you need nature's finest. Red Diamond Compost Liquid Sunshine Organic Fertilizer.
Harnessing energy from the sun. Bring minerals from the earth. bring a bold new life for plants you desire. Delivered in a clean, nutrient package, you gain so much more than just a harvest. Whether a professional farmer or home gardener, give your plants that sunshine smile. Red Diamond Compost Liquid Sunshine, coming soon to a store near you.
PayCab, the first and only ride-sharing app in the United States that is exclusive to men and children. Violence against women, as well as inequality in the workplace, is a global problem that PayCab seeks to solve by providing safe and secure transportation for women and their children, while also creating job opportunities for female drivers in an otherwise male-dominated industry. The process is simple and easy to use. Simply download the app free of charge and begin. The passenger signs up with the app by providing basic info such as their ID, email, and contact number. The app is also perfect for children, and parents can view or request specific drivers for the job. There are also bundle packages for parents who require routine rides, and you can also schedule your rides in advance. You can also select which type of vehicle you prefer, whether it be a sedan, SUV, or luxury, straight from the app, with flexible payment options that include cash, debit, or credit. Not only does PayCab create a safer and affordable transportation option for women and children, but it also empowers women to gain financial freedom by giving additional opportunities for employment. Join the PayCab revolution today and help us balance the scales for women everywhere.
I can't hear you. I don't know if your mic is muted.
Yes, Mr. Morton, you are absolutely right. I was muted. So welcome back, and we are live at the Entrepreneurship World Cup Caribbean Cinco Neves 2021 National Pitch Competition. We are awaiting the judges' results for this competition to find out who will be the national representative that will move on to the Caribbean Regional Finals happening on Sunday, the 25th of July. In the meantime, as we await the judges' results, what I will do is take a moment so that the finalists tonight can let us know where we can connect with them if we would like to find out more about their business. As we know, we are streaming live globally on YouTube and as well as the Entrepreneurship World Cup platform. So this is your opportunity to connect with the audience and let them know what to look forward to as you move forward and where they can find you, maybe on your social media platforms and so on. So Mr. Morton, please take a moment to share with us where persons can connect with you.
All right. You can connect with Nature's Best at Nature's Best SKN at Facebook. And it's also Nature's Best SKN and Instagram. And the videos are very, very important for persons to look at. Well, there's tons of photos, fine. The photos are nice, but the video testimonials in particular. Now, those are not actors. Those are just average persons. And then there's this one particular guy who I met through my work, my regular work, who was experiencing some pain. And I told him, well, we do natural and organic products, and there is a product that could resolve your issue. And he said, sure, he's willing to try it. I gave it to him. He tried it. And trust me, you need to see his reaction. I can't tell you about it. you need to see his reaction. Go to Facebook, Nature's Best SKN on Facebook or Instagram, and check out that particular video. And if you are not convinced, at the end of that video, I don't know what will convince you that Nature's Best is truly the best. All right.
Yes, thank you so much. And one final question for you. If there are investors or persons with skill that are in the room, what would you like them to know about you, or what is it that they can do to help you move forward in your business?
Okay. I believe, as I spoke about the online presence, we have been having some challenges getting our website together to look the way that we would want it to look and to perform the way that we would like it to perform. And that might be an area that we would require some assistance in. And before I finish this, the perks, we've had some problems accessing the perks. I know there's that little chat box trying to get in connection with someone or some technicians, and they say that they will be back at some point in time. And I tried it, but I forgot to get back 1 hour later because, you know, it's real life and there are things that come up and we are busy doing different things. So we really need to have a solid source from which we could tap into this, these perks so that we get maximum benefit that we can get out of this experience.
Absolutely. We totally agree. So we have had notification from the Entrepreneurship World Cup organizers that some of the perks are not accessible as yet, but they are coming on stream. Even as a finalist, there will be even more perks coming to you as a finalist, that because you've made it this far in the journey. So we will send you a direct email once we have further information as to when the perks have opened up. So you will be hearing from us from the EWC Caribbean organizers, and you can always send an email if you need further assistance. Going on to our next finalist, Mr. Ininga, please let us know where we can connect with you, and as well as what is it that our audience, experts, investors, and so on, what do you need from us? And I turn it over to you.
Thank you. I'm pretty easy to find. My name is it's not very common. So if you Google my name, Enoite, E-N-O-E-T-E, you will find me on, like, I have a radio show. It's called Only Good News. I just report on only good news that's happening in the world. That comes out. You can find me on Facebook with my name, or on LinkedIn. Those are the 3 primary areas you can find me on. And I'm going to piggyback off of what Mr. Morton said. Because on the Best Money YouTube page, you will find a lot more videos on how the platform works. The pitch is only 3 minutes, and what I just explained, or what I just shared, does not do it any justice. It was just enough to let you guys know, okay, Best Money exists, it's positive, you should use it. But to actually know a little bit more about why it might actually help you, just go to the website, bestmoney.com. Watch the video on the homepage. The founder and CEO, she did a good job sharing about what the platform does. And, you know, that's it. I mean, I want everybody on here to just check it out. And from an investment standpoint, I've always thought that, you know, if you ask hard enough and long enough, you'll get money. And I don't think that's what we're really looking for. We're really looking for the right resources, you know, for people to understand, you know. So I'm building an algorithm actually for the newsfeed page, because like you said, like you saw, we're not doing any ads, but we're in a way we're doing ads, but no, we're not doing ads. You know, in the real world, nobody likes ads. I don't know why people go and say we're going to make money from doing something that customers don't like. That doesn't make any sense. So we're flipping the script. I've taken everything that doesn't work and put what people would like. So now I'm going to be using an algorithm to suggest to the users gifts that their friends would like. So it's all in the family. So it's advertising, but it's not intrusive. There's a circle of trust. So I'm building that algorithm out. I will need people who are data scientists, people who understand the conscious social media movement. Those are the kinds of investors that I'm looking for. So not just somebody who says, listen, here's $100,000, go and build this. No, I want partnerships of people who this resonates strongly with, just as I have had with the 3 early investors that I've had. I did not have to explain much. It just hit them. They said, when can we invest?
Right.
That's what I'm looking for. So hope I've done that justice. Yes. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're most welcome, and congratulations to you both for reaching this far in the national competition. I see that our judges are back in the room. So judges, please let us know who is going to be the EWC Caribbean St. Kitts and Nevis 2021 national winner. And one of you must make the announcement, so you can decide between yourselves who will be announcing, and we await your result.
That in the judge room. Can we go back and come back?
What?
I think Dr. Brandon would have my head if I give you that option.
Go ahead, Nigel.
So, Mr. Harold, I assume that you're making the announcement tonight.
Yeah, I've been nominated to make the announcement. So we spent some time and we discussed the 2 finalists in this regards. And one of the things that stood out to us is originality. Even though it was actually not one of the aspects of judging that we had to do, but we felt drawn to that. And with that being said, we have selected Bestimony as the winner for the competition.
Thank you so much, Judge Farrell. You guys did an excellent job. Thank you for coming back just in time to make this announcement so we wouldn't have to keep our winners waiting. But Mr. Inenga from Bestimony, any last words now that you have found out that you are the national winner for St. Kitts and Nevis?
It's been a while since I've won something. So thank everybody for this moment, for this opportunity. And I hope this is the beginning of more good things to come, not just for me, but for what I'm trying to do for everyone. This is not about me. This is about everyone who needs more positivity from a social networking standpoint. So thank you to everybody for supporting me, people who called me, people who messaged me, people on the YouTube Live, the Spice, Pat Walters, Darian, Kimon, Sudi, Gardenia, Jovan, Tishon, Clyde, all of you. Thank you. There's nothing more I can say beyond that. And I'm going to do you guys proud in the next round. Promise.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And Dr. Brandon, with the final words before we close out tonight for the Entrepreneurship World Cup.
Congratulations, Mr. Inango. I have to say you are most definitely the most enthusiastic pitcher we have in the region.
Yes.
From he heard that he won, it was red. And it was going on. But I also have to say congratulations to you, Mr. Morton. And your business also has a fantastic viability, as you know. I'm sure you know that because you're doing something that everybody is going to need now and needs. So we have some prizes that we will be following up with you on later on. And I'm sure they're going to come in handy as you go forward. And I'd like to thank the judges for this, and I'd also like to ask you to send us the scorecard, please, with the scores, because these have to be uploaded to the platform, the EWC platform. So if you have one scorecard with all the scores on it, that's fine. But if you have 2 separate scorecards, just send them to us, yeah? So let me take this opportunity again to congratulate you, Mr. Inanga and Mr. Morton, and thank the judges and thank Crystal as usual. It's been going, but she's been here with a big smile on her face. Not sure how she's still doing it, but thank you. Keep it up. And good night, everybody.
Bye.
Yes, good night, everyone. I ask everyone just to stay with us for a few minutes just after I go live, so do not log out. I see Mr. Ananga dashing out to leave the room. Just stay in for a few seconds. We are still live, so I'll close off the live broadcast and then we'll do a few things off screen.
Okay.
So to our live audience, thank you so much for being here with us tonight as we wrap up the Entrepreneurship World Cup Caribbean St. Kitts and Nevis. We congratulate our national finalist, Mr. Inanga from Bestimony, and you can find him on bestimony.com. Please check out his website and YouTube channel for more information. Our national finalists will be joining us on Sunday, the 25th of July, 2021 for the regional finals. I greet you. My name is Crystal Legrand from Legrand Solutions. Thank you so much for sticking with us and viewing this live broadcast of the Entrepreneurship World Cup